fights that I just had to have. Is this a fight you just got to have?
Nah, not really. I wouldn't say I gotta have it because realistically, I'm going to the Hall of Fame with or without him. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a fight more so for all my fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the people that really love boxing and, follow it and,
You got those who's 5,000s. You got the who's 5,000. Look at them shoes. Jordan never did the moves. Who's 5,000s. Cause Jordan never made that move. He never made that move. What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy, Pool Kind of Boxing, coming back at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. Please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. So Terrence Crawford was on the Porter Way podcast, y'all, and he said that he want to fight Errol Spence Jr., but he don't need Errol Spence Jr. Now, these are two of the best at welterweight, and you know what I'm saying, they are the elite, and we want to see them fight. But Terrence Crawford has some kind of inferiority complex when it comes to his resume, because he's always, trying to quantify his opponents. Every time you turn around, he's always, trying to uplift his accolades, like nobody knows what he's done or nobody respects what he's done. But the problem is there's never no context. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you give context and he says that he haven't had a signature opponent. Bingo. You know what I'm saying? So I put it like this. Back in the days, we used to buy shoes from Payless sometimes when you didn't have the money for Jordans. You used to go to the Payless store. You go in there, you get some shoes that look just like Jordans. You know what I'm saying? They look exactly like Jordans except for the little emblem, the little man on the shoe. You know what I'm saying? He was going through his legs. You know what I'm saying? He was shooting a pass with two hands. You know what I'm saying? Just moves that Jordan never made. Jordan didn't do the moves, you know what I mean? Because you got the hoops 5,000. And those hoop 5,000, they didn't last on the court. You would go out there, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you break left or you break right, and your foot will get damaged because your foot come out of that shoe. And when you put them up beside Jordans, you notice that the man wasn't the same on the shoe. So, Terrence Crawford, say he wants Jordan type clout for hoop type opponents. You know what I'm saying? He wants the 5,000 hoop. He wants the Jordan clout for the hoop 5,000 opponents that he fought. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because Errol Spence Jr. would be Terrence Crawford's first pair of Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Because Michael Garcia was Jordans. You know what I'm saying? We're just putting it like that. This is an analogy. Sean Porter, at the time that Errol Spence Jr. fought him, was Jordans. Kell Brook, Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia was Jordans. Ugas was Jordans. You know what I'm saying? All the time he fought, Errol Spence Jr. fought. Now, if you look at Terrence Crawford's resume, you know what I'm saying? Ricky Burns, you know what I'm saying? He were hoops. He were hoops. You know what I'm saying? Because, they didn't have a chance to beat Terrence Crawford, and Dongo was hoops. You know what I'm saying? You could say Gamboa maybe was Adidas, okay? We'll give him that. He's Adidas, but he wasn't Jordans. You know what I'm saying? You could see, Jose Benavidez. You know, he was only one hoop. He wasn't even a pair of hoops. He was just one hoop. You know what I'm saying? Because he was shot in the leg. So he was a hoop, just one hoop, because he was broke down. And so he was cheap. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Amir Khan, and sure enough, that was hoops. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't Jordans, right? So you got Sean Porter, and you had Kell Brook. At the time that Terrence Crawford, they were a pair of hoops. They wasn't Jordans no more. You know what I'm saying? They got wore down. They were cheap. You know what I'm saying? To get in the ring, and they were there for a payday. They were hoops. You know what I'm saying? But EJ, he had to fight all Jordans. So now Terrence Crawford get the opportunity to fight, you know what I'm saying, to come from the hoop side at Payless, you know what I'm saying, to come all over to the good store, to the Foot Locker, and get him some Jordans. He's fighting Jordans now. So you can't go into the Hall of Fame, well, you can, obviously, nowadays. You can go into the Hall of Fame with a hoop like resume. You got them hoops, them 5,000 hoops resume. You know what I'm saying? Now if there was a B level Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying, for undisputed, winning against B level fighters, you know what I'm saying, a hoops Hall of Fame, then I would be all for it. You know what I'm saying? I would support Terrence Crawford 100%. But you know what I'm saying, you can't go into the A-list Hall of Fame on a hoop like resume with the 5,000 hoop, you know what I'm saying, the cheap shoes from Payless resume. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got no Jordans on there. You got a couple of Adidas, you know what I'm saying, Victor Postal, you know what I'm saying, I give him Pumas. He's proud Pumas, right? I give, Gamboa was probably Adidas, but but none of them was Jordans. So with EJ being your first pair of Jordans, you know what I'm saying, even though you got, you know what I'm saying, undisputed for fighting hoops, you know what I'm saying, you can't brag on that. You got to leave that alone. And then you got to let other people say you're going into the Hall of Fame. You can't say that yourself, especially when you got a cheap shoe resume. You know what I'm saying? Like hoops with the 5,000 hoop. Jordan never did that move. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You can't say I'm going into the Hall of Fame. I don't need EJ when he's fought nothing but Jordans and he has a better quality of quality of Jordans. You know what I'm saying? That's all he fought, you know what I'm saying, for the last, few years or whatever as a champion. So, when you say that, it makes you look ridiculous. So, going on Sean Porter saying that you don't need Errol Spence Jr., nobody cares that you need them. We just want to see you wear your first pair of Jordans, you know what I'm saying? And we want you to shut up about the hoops, bro. Because nobody cares for cheap ass hoops. You know what I'm saying? Your resume is trash. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about your resume except for your fans. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else want to see you fight the top elite level opponents, people that, you know what I'm saying, you avoided by going back to top rank. That's another thing that your fans don't hold you accountable for. You dodged the PBC fighters. You know what I'm saying? When all along you were saying they didn't want to fight you. You lowballed them. Now you saying you're getting, so that's why people are looking at you sideways, because everything you say about the other side is like projection. You know what I'm saying? You said they don't want to fight you, but they tried to fight you, right? And then you're saying they were outpricing themselves. So we ain't gonna get all caught up into all that. But you can see where I'm going with it. So he's fighting his first real test. This is a step-up fight for a damn guy who got undisputed on his resume. This is a damn step-up fight for him. You know what I'm saying? So nobody wants to hear people turn around, well, this is a step-up fight for EJ. No, he's fought champions in their prime. You know what I'm saying? This is the gaslighting that Terrence Crawford fans do. They try to turn it back because they know it looked bad for your boy. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to hear Terrence Crawford saying that he wants to fight, but it's always some added extra bullshit because the dude feels inferior. you know what I'm saying, EJ. He feels like he got to quantify his career because people, hardcore fans, know his career isn't that great. You know what I'm saying? I mean, them hoops. He got them hoops on his resume, them 5,000, them hoops 5,000. You know what I'm saying? So I just want him to, you know what I'm saying, step into reality, you know what I'm saying, and sign a contract. I think he will. Maybe it's already signed. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Well, if the money, you know, they're giving the money or whatever he needs. I just want him to stop with the propaganda, you know, because it just make him as a champion look weak to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just go train. Shut up, bro. Because every time you talk, it just make everybody look at you like you're stupid. You know. But I respect Terrence Crawford, and I don't want him to come off like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got. This has been Pool Kind of Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore content. Peace.